Dr. Armstrong lifted the lifeless hand and felt for the pulse. Then he turned to the others and said, and his voice was expressionless, dead, far away, "He's been shot." But who shot him? That's the question posed by the world's best-selling crime writer, Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie was an immensely prolific writer. She wrote 79 crime novels, approximately 150 short stories, 4 non-fiction books, and 19 plays. More than 3 billion copies of her work have been sold in 146 languages. Her writing seems to appeal to the detective in so many of us. Her murder mysteries are like a game of skill. In this detective board game, Cluedo, the players have to deduce who committed the murder, which takes place in a country house. Similarly, in Agatha Christie's work, the reader has to solve the mystery of who done it. A number of strangers are gathered together. They know very little about each other, but they do know that someone in the group is the murderer. The identity of the murderer is revealed. But what about the identity of Agatha Christie herself? Agatha Christie was born in Devon in 1890 and died in 1976. Educated at home by her mother until the age of 16, she started writing short stories to entertain herself at a very early age. She completed her first novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles, by the age of 21. And when it was published in 1920, success followed rapidly. Although she enjoyed her success, she avoided publicity. In fact, she was famous for not giving information about herself, and found that she had nothing to say in interviews. One of her rare public appearances was to celebrate the 21st year of The Mousetrap. This phenomenally successful play is the longest-running show in the world. It opened in London in 1952 and is still running today. Out of the public eye, Agatha Christie spent much of her time either travelling abroad with her second husband, the archaeologist Max Mallowan, or writing at her home in Devon, a few miles from where she was born. But there was a period in her life which would have challenged the skills of even her most perceptive detectives. In December 1926, Agatha Christie disappeared for 11 days. Her car was found abandoned by the side of a country road. A nationwide search was launched, and eventually she was found in a hotel in Harrogate, many miles from her home. Apart from her family, no one really knows what happened in those 11 days. What is known is that the period preceding them was exceptionally unhappy. To find clues to how she really felt at that time, we have to turn to the novels she wrote under the pseudonym Mary Westmacott. In these love stories, she explores the psychological and emotional lives of her characters. Agatha Christie was a very private person, and for nearly 20 years it was not known that she and Mary Westmacott were one and the same. In the world of Agatha Christie, true identities are kept a mystery until the very end.